guys. So I wanted to talk to y'all about spellwork and pricing. This is a hot topic on TikTok right now. There's a lot of debate going on about the matter, and I wanted to give my 2 cents because I'm on year 5 of my business. I've been doing this for almost 6 years, and I've learned a lot along the way, and I've had to learn a lot of lessons when it comes to money and energy exchange and fair pricing and things like that. I had a bad habit of undercharging in the beginning, and I did a lot of stuff for free, and I don't want my newer practitioners to make my same mistakes. And I'm also going to be including a little bit of knowledge that my godmother told me a few years ago that has proven to be true and has saved me from making more mistakes when it comes to this. What you guys have to understand is everything truly is situational, okay? Some situations, all Nikki has to do is light up one candle, say one prayer, and the whole thing turns around, right? Other situations, there's a lot of negativity, there's a lot of resistance, blockages, opposition, and things like that. A lot of tweaking that has to be done. And typically, in those situations, a series of workings has to be done. For example, the person might need to get spiritually cleansed. Then they need a block busting or uncrossing ritual to remove any extra debris and blockages that might be still lingering around the situation and their life. Then they need the roads open because the roads were shut. Then they need to help bring in what they're trying to manifest, right? And then that thing that they're bringing in has to be protected because there's opposition. Like, it gets very deep. Very rarely will I tell you that I'm only going to do one trabajo for your situation. Because when I do my work, I make sure that it's done right and thoroughly. If it only needs one working, easy peasy for both of us. But this is where divination comes in. And when I'm doing the reading or the consultation, I'm, doing my divination, and also my spirits are in my ear, because my spirits are right there when I'm doing the work, or doing the divination. And everything is situational, and another thing that people don't really understand, spirit can see your pockets. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to fix my tripod. Ay, Dios mío, am I just going to have to hold it? I guess. Ay, Dios mío. Spirit can see your pockets. So, if they told me a certain price that's fair for you and your situation, that's what I'm going to go by. I'm an honest person. And I have always tried to keep my prices not cheap, because we don't do cheap over here. Okay, cheap is a nasty energy that I hate. And we also don't do outrageously expensive. I'm not going to charge you $7,000 for a bunch of spells. I'm just not. And that's the price of multiple ceremonies at that point. At that point, I'll just refer you to someone that can initiate you if that's the level of help that you need. Because that's ridiculous. But I'll give you an example. Animare. A-M-A-R-R-E. I cannot roll my R's. Okay? I speak very good Spanish, but I can't roll my R's. Sorry. Animare, a love binding. I'm literally binding y'all's souls together. A working that, because I have a strong hand and the way that I do it, it can carry over lifetimes. I'm literally intertwining your souls. That's $2,000. $2,222 for that working. For love binding. And there's another reason it's that price. Number 1, soul binding. Number 2, because the chances of you coming back to me a few months or a few years from now wanting me to undo the work is pretty high. So that's more work for me. Okay? That's probably the most expensive working that I offer. because of the level and the intensity that is being done. Everything else, it varies. But I'm going to tell y'all what my Madrina told me a few years ago. Every time you do a spiritual work for someone, and these are her words verbatim, every time you do a spiritual work for someone, a piece of you, a piece of your soul, essentially, and your energy, obviously, goes into that working. This is not a game. This is why I don't like that I see witches on TikTok offering spells for $25. What are you going to do? Light up one candle and say one prayer and hope for the best? Or even worse, what if you're going to do a whole elaborate ritual for $25? Girl, that can't even buy you dinner. Respect yourself, respect your energy, respect your ache, your life force that goes into this work. Okay? It's literally your soul working. And if you're like me and you're a spiritualist and you have to take care of these spirits, Nikki's spirits don't work for free. Nope. If y'all think I'm bougie, where do you think I get it from? Okay? Especially my feminine ones. Girl. But they're mine, you know? But they have to be paid because they need energy and stuff to work. It's not fun working on an empty stomach, is it? No, it's not. So, please understand, before you judge a practitioner for their pricing, assuming it's reasonable. Again, I'm not going to charge $7,000 for a bunch of spells. At that point, I'm going to refer you to someone because you need an initiation of some sort. That's what I've paid in ceremonies. Okay. And, you know, pots and ingangas and stuff like that. Just keep in mind that if you don't have the funds to be able to pay someone to do a certain type of working for you, that is your opportune time to learn. Okay? I just came out with a new ebook on my website. It's called A Witch's Handbook. Or The Witch's Handbook, one of the two. It's $22. I made that ebook for a reason. Because if you come to me and you're in a bad spot and you can't afford the offering that I give you at that time, just me being a good person, I want you to be able to teach yourself and have some type of resources. So that's the cheapest I can go on that. And there's cleansing in there, and there's protection, there's money spells, there's love spells, a good foundation. And I mean, for $22, come on. It's not the end all be all. You will need to, expand your knowledge beyond it, but it's a good start. And I do that so that I can take care of all my clients. I love my lower income clients just as much as my higher income clients. And I try to have resources and stuff available for everyone. And it's also a good entry level thing to purchase from me. Like, if you're thinking about getting spiritual work from me, but you want to get to know me more, get to know my work, get that ebook. And you'll see the types of things that I teach. You can also get my courses. Okay? And I have products and stuff. Like, I truly try to offer both types of clients. Both those that want their work done by me, and the ones that are teaching themselves. Because, let me tell you something. This shit is work. There's some days I forget to eat. I'm so busy. Okay? And that's my own lesson in self-care and stuff. Like, I have to put reminders on my phone for me to eat sometimes. Because I get so obsessed in getting all these results. Because I'm a workaholic. And it's addictive. When I get that text message or that phone call of, oh my god, Nikki, guess what happened? He came back, or he proposed, or I got the job, I got the promotion, my baby was delivered safely. My testimonial's addictive as fuck. I love getting amazing, powerful, positive results for you guys. It truly does light me up. And I consider myself a fairly priced practitioner for the amount of work that I put in. And any of my loyal clients will tell you that I go above and beyond for them as much as I can. Okay? So, just be mindful. Everything is an exchange. Energy exchange is real. And as practitioners, we also have bills. And another thing is like the quality of our work heavily depends on how well we take care of ourselves. Okay? Like, a lot of the money that I earn, I pour back into myself in some way. And then it regenerates. Because I am my number one ROI. I am my number one return on investment. Whether that's beauty, whether that's inner work, whether that's spiritual supplies. When I make purchases like that to take care of myself and strengthen myself and pour back into myself and my life, the money comes back tenfold. So keep that in mind. And also, I've noticed that when you guys pay for readings or you pay for spell work or whatever with me, half the time y'all make that money back within 2 or 3 days. You get a check in the mail, you find money in the parking lot, somebody pays you back for money that they owed you. Like, it just appears because my spirits make sure that what you guys spend with me comes back to you multiplied quickly. Because everything that I do truly is spirit-led. And it always has been, and it always will be. Okay? If you have any questions, you can comment down below. And if you would like to book a reading or a consultation with me, you can go to sirensnectar.com/booking. Okay? Thank you guys. I love you.